I always wanted to see the limitation of Shotcut video editor, and today I'm challenging myself to create a beautiful thumbnail straight in Shotcut video editor. Let's go straight to it. So obviously I gotta just take this and I put it here. You don't have to take the video, you can take also the image, click Ctrl Shift E to screenshot this and just put it straight there. Then I can just use an image instead of an actual video. Then you go straight to race and just double click that, and that is what you will have. Put it right there. So another thing that I want to have is the screenshot of like the background I made before. You can also download it. This is the screenshot. This is the screenshot that I want. No, it is under I think this is the screenshot that I want, but you can also take a original screenshot. Yes, this is a screenshot that I want, and you put it straight on video track number 1. So now I want just to drop this. This is a very basic one. I don't want to lie. Very basic thumbnail that I want to do. Then you just come straight to filters. You come here, then you go straight to crop. Then you gotta put that. Just select this and put it straight. I will like to put there not straight on the middle because the person is slightly to this side. Then you can just go straight to transparent. So I want to see this person on this side. We can also use QT, and it's one picture. It will be very quick, but I've already done that. Just come straight here. Then you can go straight to your C drive. If you cannot use QT, just click the link on the top right corner. So we come straight here, go straight to where QT it is. This is the box guy, and we just use the first picture, this one. Then you can just take this one, I put it straight on top. I just take this one, I put it below. Then you can see now I already have this side is a rotoscope and this side is not. So now I do have an basic of idea of before. This side is before and this side is after. Now we gotta add our text. Come here. This is something very basic, by the way. Is not a very hard thing, and you add straight to your timeline. And music colors taught me like I have to remove thickness, so shout out to him. Thank you so much for the advice. Just come to put it here. I'm not sure it's too big or what. I really don't know. What I like to do, I will just I love to just copy this. I usually love to lock everything so that it don't move when I paste. Sometimes it just move. Okay, today it did the right thing, it didn't move. So you just take this, you come to put it that's then you can just double click there, Control A, then you write after. So this side we have before and that side we have after. So there are a lot of things that I really love to do. Click Control Shift Q to deselect everything that way. So now I basically have the before and after. It is a very simple one. So you can just come here, you can go straight to music, and you can go to, what do I want to go to, film band, and I'll just use this one. I can use this one. I love that one. This is the one that I want for now. Just come to put it there, and you can just go straight there. You go to position, then you can just write around 130 just to make sure it fills the screen. That's exactly what I want. Just to come here, then you go straight to blend mode. There are so many ways to kill a cat. I will be very happy, guys, to leave the comment in comments below and let me know how you will have approached this. I think I have to go to opacity because I feel like it's too much for me personally. Or I can just have a film pan only on one position. So I just have to crop that, and just make sure you do it like this right here. So just keep it like that. Why is doing me like this? Okay, let's just keep it like that. Then I just take this and I just leave it around. Just that line of the house. Control Shift Q to remove the deselect so that it can just be here, that small line. I would love to put a Shotcut logo here. Do I have the Shotcut logo? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, I just managed to find this image, so I don't know. I love to put layers on my thumbnail. For what reason? Don't ask me. I really don't know why. Sometimes like there's not even need for that, but I see no difference. But let me just leave it like that. Although I don't see no difference. I was searching like a Shotcut logo, and I didn't find it. Okay, I had to screenshot like the project logo because I couldn't find a Shotcut logo. Don't judge me, guys. I don't have internet access. I know I can go online to quickly download the logo, but please forgive me for screenshotting one of my projects. So just select that, select this grayish part. What just happened? Control Z. I really don't know what just happened there. And don't ask me what just happened there. What can I do? I think that's much better. Although you have already took a lot of black color there from the Shotcut log, I don't think people actually notice it. Okay, you come here, you just put it on 50. Oh my god, I want to make it very small. I would love to tilt this a little bit, just like that. Okay, now I can have this and can have it on a white background. Add there. I wanted like a white background. Why is it dark? then I can just make another one. Do I actually have to make another one? Let me just make it for now, because like my mind, I'm freestyling. Actually, that's the first thing you need to understand. To do this, I didn't practice. I'm just thinking right now on how I should do it. Then I'll just go straight to filters. Then I'll just go straight to drop. You see here, I just, you see what I'm doing there. Then I'll just come straight to output. From your output, just write GU. It's GAU. Then just put that, put it on top, just like that. Just select that, copy and paste it again and again. Then click Control Shift E, Control Shift E. So you just gotta screenshot that. Then you just take that, kill everything, delete that, you delete that, and go to recent, select, double click that, just drag it and put it there. Make sure your logo is on top, just like that. You see, now we have an idea. Hope you do have a little bit of an idea what I'm trying to do. Click blend mode and go straight to multiply. Then you go straight to position. By the way, this is my, I think this is my third thumbnail using Shotcut to edit it. This is my third thumbnail, guys, using Shotcut. Just look like the past 3 videos that I made. Okay, let me just try to come here, decrease it. So the more you decrease it, it may be a little bit thicker. 70. Let's go to 50. You can also use Shot. Think of that. Okay, let me just increase it to 60 because I cannot place it exactly where I want to place it. Good, that's what I want. Click Control Shift Q. What else can I add? I don't think is there anything else I'll love to add. I think that is the basic of it, guys. There's so many ways to save it. You can screenshot it, you can export it as a video, I don't know, but I can just screenshot it. And you write thumbnail, magic mask video. Yeah, guys, this is how you do it. You can also try to put a little bit of shadows on before and after. You can just try to put a shadow. Just like that. Let me just copy that. And just paste it. Control Shift Q. I think that's much better. So we usually make about 3 times nails, but just because I'm lazy, I doubt that I'll be making three thumbnails. Just write it too so that I'll see if there anything else I'd love to add. Guys, this is just a basic of it. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you did enjoy this one. You can leave the comments on what else you love me to challenge me so that I can create more advanced thumbnails using Shotcut video editors. And I think I can. Just challenge me. See you on the next one. Bless.